Hey everyone, so in this particular video we will be doing image classification using Mediapipe. So it's going to be a very small video. My major, let's say, contribution to this is that I have been able to create a code over here that is just enough in order to get one single classification done. And the reason for that is basically if you look at the code example that is given over here, this is for many more than one classification. There is a lot of visualization and things which initially we don't need. Okay, we only need the basic let's say the implementation that we can use it for our code, because mostly we will not be just doing it just for like this. Okay, we will be using it in our some project or somewhere, and for that we will need the minimalist code over here. That's what I have done. Okay, so these are some input features. I'll be getting into the code, but these are some input features which I did not because they are I have not explained in the code because, or I have not used in the code because it's not very important. Obviously these pre-processing like rotation, resizing, normalization, and color space conversion, if you want you can do it, but I have not done. Region of interest, ROI, basically perform classification on a region of instead of the whole image, but generally we will be doing classification on the whole image, so we don't need it. Okay, label map, locale, set the language, I haven't used it. Score threshold, yes, we have used it and we will see that. Top K classification, okay, max number of results, and label, allow, and deny list. These are very easy, that's why I didn't even explain them. Okay, you can read over here. So obviously image classification can be done for images, it can be done for recorded videos, basically decoded video frame. So you take a video and then you do image classification, or live video feed. This is something I will be definitely focusing on in the later videos because this is new and I think it can be an interesting use case. This is easy, I have done many times, and this is what we are going to cover today. Okay, so these are again some options that will be there. I'll show you. We will not be using a lot because we will be using simple images and their max results will come out of 1, even though it will be set as 4 in our example. Score threshold, generally we take 0.5, but in some cases you'll have to go below 0.5 in order to get results. Category, allow, list, deny, list, all that you just see for yourself. It's not very important from my side. Okay, what is important is the models. Obviously we will be using the recommended model, which is, again, it is a trade-off. It's a balance between, as they say, it strikes a balance between latency and accuracy. Okay, so it's both accurate and lightweight enough for many use cases, and definitely we'll be using it for our case. Again, there are two variants. Basically there is a difference in quantization. This model will be smaller and faster, model will be smaller and faster. This one will be larger, but it will be a little bit more accurate. So that is the trade-off. There are other models as well. Efficient Net Lite 2 model, haven't used that. If you want to just change one line, you can basically download it from here. You can go and click on this and it will download. You can see over here. Okay, if you click over here or over here, it will download. We will be using Colab, so we don't have to download anything. Again, these are some latency benchmarks. Okay, depends on the GPU. I don't know why they write it. It also depends on the GPU you're using. So CPU, again, depends on the RAM, so this can be taken at face value. Okay, custom models, definitely something I need to do, because there are ways by which you can even transform a PyTorch model and convert it to TF Lite or TensorFlow Lite, as you can see over here, and then we will be using it. This is something even I want to cover because I think this can be very, very useful. So now let's go to the code. Okay, very simple. First, let me go and what resources we have. This will be downloaded, so don't worry, by itself it will download over here. You can see doc.jpg. I think we are very much familiar with this image now. I have shown in so many times this particular image. There's a dog, there is a bicycle, and there's a truck behind it, and there is another image that I'm going to use today. This is also an image of a dog because I like dogs, and we will be using this particular image. I hope it, yes, so it's a very big image, but it's just a dog and nothing else. Okay, so we will be using this image as, because this model, I have seen through my experiments, it's very good only for detecting one particular object and not more than that. Okay, now for one particular object, I do not mean that only one output. No, you will see what I mean. Like, it's, for example, it's a dog, so in dog category also there are many dogs. Okay, so if you just have, let's say, a TV and a car and a dog, then it will just say, okay, the dog is highest, and then we will see 4 different types of dogs. Okay, so I hope you get the problem. Okay, I'll explain it on the whiteboard when you'll get it. Okay, so first, basic Mediapipe import, and then we are going to download the model. I told you the link is over here, right here. If you go on the top, you can see this is the link. If you click it, this link is basically this over here. So okay, this one is here. It downloads all by itself, you don't have to worry. Then basic imports that we are doing over here, and this is important for showing the image, even though we will not be showing the image, but you can have it if you want to show. It's just one line of code, nothing more than that. Okay, because I had already shown, and there will be no writings on the image this time because I want to keep code to the minimal. Okay, base options, basically you will provide the path of your model. Okay, options is where you can put the different options. So base option is what you have defined over here, don't have to worry. Max results, how many results do you want? You can say 4. You can also put a score threshold. Okay, threshold, HOLD, and you can put over here, let's say, a number. Generally I put 0.5, but in some cases, you know, you also have to put a lesser number in order to get a result. Okay, I'll not be putting it over here because it's better not to have it. Okay, then you'll be using the doggo.image, this one, where we had the golden retriever. If you remember, that particular image we'll be using. I have already shown that to you. And then this is so mp.image.create form file. You'll pass in the path. You'll go over here, you will click on the 3 dots, you will click on copy path, then over here you'll come and paste it over here, and that will do. Okay, doggo.jpg, dog.jpg, doesn't matter. Okay, since I have already run it before, you can see already the results is there. So not this one, so this is where your result is, the classification is done and the result is found. Now let's look at the result. So when you print the result, which is basically the variable over here, which we have saved it over here, when you print this particular result, you get the first one as golden retriever. As you can see over here, the category name is golden retriever. Okay, and then you get it with 84% accuracy, which is good enough. And then the second category has only 7% accuracy. Okay, and it says iris setter and whatnot and whatnot. And obviously we are Irish Terrier, it's another breed of dog, and the probability is or the percentage score is 0.5%, not even 5%, 0.5%, which basically means that these are not correct. However, the problem will not come over here. Problem will come next, and I'll show you. So once you have that, you can see how many are there. So there is one is for golden retriever over here, second is for iris setter, third over here is I think this is flat coat retriever, third one, and fourth one. Okay, so if you increase the number over here, max results equal to 4. If you have more than that, you'll get all of them. Okay, so you can see over here also there are 4 outputs. Now obviously we are interested in the first output, which is that 84%. So it's a golden retriever, which is the correct answer to this image. So if you want to just you know, get it in form of variables, so you can say, you can have that as a result over here, as you can see, and then you can print result.category name. This is going to be the golden retriever, and result.score is going to be 84.23%. Okay, now what we can do over here, instead of doggo.jpg, you can put over here dog.jpg. Okay, so let's have dog.jpg, and let's hit all of them. And before that, let me first show you the image. Okay, if it is possible to expand it. So this image we are very familiar, we have seen it so many times. Okay, so you can see there is dog, bicycle, and truck, and I'm going to show you what the problem is. Okay, so you have seen that image. So obviously there is classification, and you have also mentioned max results equal to 4 over here, max results equal to 4 over here, and you already see the problem. First category name is German Shepherd. Okay, that too with a score of 0. Oh, sorry, first category is German Shepherd, and the score is 40%. Okay, fine, not very good, but still acceptable. Fine, I'll take it. Okay, so that's why I did not mention score threshold, because if I were to mention score threshold equal to 0.5, we would have gotten 0 matches, which is not actually correct. We have more than 1 matches, or we have actually more than 0 matches. That is 1 ideally. Then there is, you see this is index, I think this is category basically. Okay, and then for the second one we have 13%, and you have some standard Schnauzer. Now this is also a dog breed. I don't know whether that the dog in the image was German Shepherd, because I'm not an expert in dogs, but maybe I think that is correct. Okay, but again, I don't think that's even German Shepherd. Okay, it looks a little bit different. I have seen German Shepherds, they have different kind, but still, you know, there can be so many subcategory of dogs. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure. Okay, I hope I'm clear. Okay, so then there is a score of 0.11. This is miniature Chaucer. Now my problem is we have clearly seen that there is a bicycle and there is a truck. However, those things are not mentioned over here, even though we have said max results equal to 4. It is, you know, the the basically it is finding more categories of the same. So obviously dog is a category, and under dog there are many categories. So it is finding more of dog category and not of other categories. Okay, so that's my problem with that. Again, if you run all of this, which we have I think already run, again we will run it and we'll get the same. The top one is German Shepherd, which is correct, and just to print them in form of variables, I have written it over here. So you basically, whatever this thing is, this entire thing, I have just taken, copy pasted it over here, and then put it in the results folder, results variable, and then printed result.category name, which is German Shepherd over here, and result.score, which is also the score over here. Okay, so I'll be providing these links in the description below. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and bye.